joining. Thank you so much for joining on a Saturday night. Okay, I'm gonna pin this comment. Let's see if I could pin it. Pin it, there it goes. Yay, I did it. Okay, we ready. We ready. So you can put your questions here. And we'll try to, if we see them while we're filming, we will answer them. Okay. Hello, Oppo, Mercoy, Technology. Hi, baby. Okay, are you filming?
Yeah, we're rolling.
Oh, okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Chelsea Penner, the Love Mentor. And today we are talking about sex.
Yes, interesting topic.
And the specific topic about sex that we're talking about is the testing that men do. They test.
Women do it as well.
Well, yes, we do, but we're mostly going to talk about the testing that men do because women screw up in this all the time. Women are clueless.
True.
They are very clueless, and we're aiming to help the women, and we are also helping men. Because
we are helping men, but the men are gonna hate me for this because I am kind of spilling beans. Just a little bit, but it's all good.
but here's the thing, okay, and we'll get into it. So men ultimately want love.
Yeah, I see what you mean. So in true, it's helping them understand what they're really going through.
Yeah, so with men, even though they may not realize it
at this point in time.
Yeah,
because there was a point in time I didn't realize it.
Exactly.
And I was just kind of going through it, but as I evolved over time, it now makes so much sense of why I would do certain actions because of what I was truly seeking.
Right.
A beautiful queen.
Yeah. See? Oh, thank you. So men and women both want love, whether they realize it or not.
That's true.
And usually past trauma will create this mental thought process of I don't want love. Love is too much hard work, it's too much pain, it's too much this, it's too much that.
Yeah.
Even though it's actually what they want deep down inside, that's just their defense mechanism and it's protecting them.
Yeah.
So this definitely helps both men and women. So this all started, him and I have been friends for 3 years.
Wow.
A little over 3 years actually now. Yeah. And we started dating, like officially dating at the beginning of this year.
That's right.
2019. So that whole process was important to me because I was able to get to know him as a friend first before we started dating, which I thought was really helpful. But I would like to focus on the sex part.
Yes.
So we're gonna get intimate here. Now there was a time in our friendship, like last year, where you tested me.
I did.
Let's talk about that.
So, why I tested you?
Let's just talk about the whole scenario. Let's talk about it as a story first.
Okay, start it off.
Okay, well, he would fly here to California. Mm-hmm. You lived in St. Louis.
I lived in St. Louis at the time. So I would fly here. Me and Chelsea were friends, and I would just kind of explore Santa Monica and just kind of, as friends, just hang out, have a good time. Yeah.
And this is like the third time you did that.
Yeah. So getting a little bit more comfortable with each other and, just getting to that point to where things were just clicking. I feel like as friends, like literally friends.
This was the third time, and I did feel more comfortable as your friend.
Right.
As well.
Right.
But we were not officially dating.
Not even closely, yeah.
Yeah, we were, I guess, going on friendly dates.
Yeah, friendly dates. Like, I'm in town, let's go have dinner and catch up type of thing. But it's nothing like a straight romantic relationship type of date.
Yeah, you never, asked me out on a date.
Right, officially haven't at that point in time.
Yeah. So, we actually were shooting a really cool photo shoot.
It was dope.
It was a crypto photo shoot. It looked really good.
Yeah.
And I think you felt bonded with me, so you tried to sleep with me.
Yeah, and this is a big point because usually guys have the urge to sleep with women a lot sooner, I feel like. Well, that's my perspective. I don't know if that's true. And guys tend to act on it quicker. But a real big thing that I feel like between a male and a female perspective is guys do have that huge urge and that primal instinct to want to sleep with a woman.
Yeah.
But in reality, they truly don't want that to happen as far as like in the type of friendship that we had at the time. And I'll kind of explain that more. And the reason why is because they want to, the true real man, they want to see the relationship and how the woman's going to act as far as in the relationship. And it's a respect standpoint.
So you really did want to sleep with me?
Of course, as a guy, as a man, like every guy, like especially a beautiful woman like yourself, every guy wants to sleep with a beautiful woman. Like they wouldn't say no to that.
Yeah.
Where the testing comes into play is the deep, really deep, like subconscious level of love.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to put it in a way to where they understand it, because obviously if you were to do it, and she didn't sleep with me.
No,
but
I did not.
If she were to do it, I would have obviously had sex with her. But what that does to a man's subconscious is it puts that question mark in there. It just marks a question mark. Most of the times, especially if you're not very aware of yourself, you don't feel it. But later down, like you start kind of keeping the test going and making sure that that was a correct decision based on that. Now, Chelsea passed the test. What I've seen previously in my other friends' relationships is women don't pass it most of the time, because they are using that as a bait to pull men in. And that's very, very dangerous. And I'm gonna tell you why. And Chelsea can speak on it more. The reason why is because at that point, you've given away your power. And now the guy is even questioning things of like, well, am I really that attractive? Or does she do this with everybody? It just puts a question mark in that subconscious. Then you'll move on into different situations, like you're dating or a certain situation to come up. And then you'll think back to that instance of like, maybe I didn't get the true good woman like I thought I was gonna get.
Yes. So men are testing women to see if they're relationship material.
Yes.
Or to see if they're friends with benefits material.
That is true. And I'm gonna tell you, women, any guy that you open your legs up to and let have sex is gonna have sex with you.
Yep.
Any guy. You can walk out and yell right now outside of your house and yell, come, anyone, first one to come have sex with me, you're gonna have 10 guys flying to your door.
Yeah, that's nothing special.
Nothing special with that. Nothing special. But with Chelsea, the main thing that I seen with us was like, when she did was like, no, she's real firm about it. You know, I respected that. It made me attract to her more on a respectable level, and made me desire her more to where I would do the appropriate things that she requires as a woman, which was to be courted the correct way in order for her to share that experience with me. And I see a lot of women don't really go that route. Not saying that I've never been in a relationship where we've slept early on in the relationship, but it does, I'm just saying, it puts that question mark in there to where it throws a guy off a lot more than you think.
So if I would have slept with you last year when we were just
it's hard
friends,
to say.
You would have been more insecure.
Yeah, that's all would have came, the insecurities on like certain things that come up. I would have thought back to that situation on seeing like, did I make the right decision?
Yeah, like if I were to go to the club with girls,
right,
you'd be like, what is she really doing?
Is she really going to the...
She slept with me and I was just her friend.
True.
You know, and then what?
With us, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
We were in a distance relationship too, so maybe I'm just speaking out of like, I don't know what would have happened. Maybe that wouldn't have worked, because now I have that in my head of like, whoa, well, we slept together as friends early on in our relationship. I'm not gonna do a distance relationship with her. And like, people make decisions based on the deep subconscious. Most of the times they don't know why they're doing something, but that's typically what happens whenever the situation goes like that.
Yeah, it's a big trust factor for men. Men are very territorial, even if they say they're not, they are. Unless they're like a cockhold.
Yeah, true.
Cockholds like to be threatened by other men. But
that's weird.
That's just a fetish, you know.
Right.
It's just what it is.
Yeah.
You know, they exist. There's a lot of them. But so a regular man is going to be territorial, and he just wants his woman to just want him and only be with him. Yeah. And therefore, if he wants a wife,
that's interesting. I'm gonna let you finish and tell you why.
If he wants a wife, he wants to know that you won't just spread your legs for anybody.
Yeah. And that's even true till today, like our relationship and some things that I express to you of like desiring you and only you. It's like a knowing now of like how I express myself in our relationship. That friendship test that I did do on her was essential for me. I think it's mostly on my part. Yeah.
Oh, definitely, because you know he notices I got a lot of attention on social media. I get a lot of attention in real life too. I still model. I still get invited to celebrity parties. So he wants to know I hold him down. He wants to know I have his back.
That's pretty much it.
So if I just would have screwed him last year when he was my friend, he probably would not.
We probably wouldn't be together.
I don't think it would be able to work.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't be able to work.
Yeah.
And also what it does, because I'm a relationship coach, and what I teach my clients is it also helps men to value you more.
True. And also, I'm gonna tell you sorry for cutting you off. Another thing with that, it lets you know that you truly desire that woman, because also you can get confused as a man. You have sex with a woman early on and you feel like you love her, you feel like you like her, but in reality you're not sure if it's the sex or if you truly love her. With me and Chelsea, like we've waited a long time to where like I truly desire her, and the sex is the icing on the cake, which is amazing. So
it's worth the wait.
Fuck yeah.
Well worth the wait. So the right one is going to be worth the wait every time. So, and then let's talk about valuing more. So when I said no to you, what happened to you mentally that made you get me? Like when?
Yeah, it was the demand of respect that you had.
Yeah.
And literally at that moment of when she was like very stern of like how she wanted to move forward, I smiled inside. It's almost like I was trying not to smile because I wanted her to see me smile, because it'd probably been like, why are you smiling? But I smiled inside because it was like a direct sign of like, whoa, she may be the respectable woman that I've been looking for and the queen that I've been looking for this whole time, because she passed the test immediately. And then from there, it's just like kind of things started falling into place to where it happened.
So from my perspective, when I said no and I would prefer to be courted properly, I wasn't afraid of how he'd react. Now, when I was younger, I would be afraid how he would act when I was a young girl, because we've been fed a bunch of bullshit by society and men that want to fuck us. We've been fed a bunch of bullshit that men won't like us if we don't sleep with them.
That is true, and a lot of women believe that.
Yeah, and women will, because they don't know any better.
Yeah.
And our dads aren't giving us talks or anything, so we don't know. So we believe those horny little teenage boys.
Yeah, like if I don't give them this, and they're just not gonna talk to me. That's not true.
Well, I actually got broken up with when I was in middle school, and
that's a good thing.
One of the most popular, well, now I know.
Yeah.
But one of the most popular boys in school broke up with me, and I quote, he said, "I'm too prude." I was a virgin, of course I'm prude.
Whoa.
Like, you have to open
Are
me
you
up.
serious?
Yeah.
He said he's too prude?
No, I'm too prude.
Oh, you're too prude. Okay.
Yeah, he said I was
that
too
you were
prude.
too prude. Gotcha.
Yeah, he said, quote, "You're too prude."
Gotcha. And that's why most women have that.
So then, of course, we hear that, you know, we're females, we're virgins. We have to make sure that
Yeah.
you know, we feel comfortable, and we hear that. Then, of course, I made mistakes with the next men that I would date, because
you're thinking that.
Yeah, because I thought that men wouldn't like me.
Yeah.
Because I'm too prude. Well, I'm not gonna just go around kissing everybody, and I'm not just gonna sleep with anybody. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. I had to feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And men have to earn that comfort.
True.
And he didn't earn it yet.
Yeah.
So he thought I was just being slow, but I think it was just other girls were doing it too fast.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe he was used to that. I don't know. But, I mean, that didn't get him anywhere. Obviously, he was still single when him and I started dating. So,
gotcha. Wow.
like, what's the point? How did that work out for you? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
How did the sluts work out for you? Okay, like, why are you messing with me if the sluts worked out for you? You know?
Right.
But I didn't think like that as a child. So I definitely made mistakes when I was younger, and I had to learn the hard way. You know, I had to learn through some trauma. There's some real fucking trauma. Through trauma I don't think most women have ever experienced before in their life. And some of this trauma has made me a really good coach, and I'm able to help girls and help them to prevent the trauma that I've been through because of how men treated me and how I thought it was okay and just didn't know my value. You know, once I learned my self-worth, once I learned my value, then I upheld that with men, and I said, you know, I'm a queen, and you need to treat me as such. This is royalty. You get in my space, you need to act like a king. What?
Where'd that come from? Because you're going to a place to where you've been in situations that majority of women haven't, even worse than what they've been through, but they're still stuck in this I'm not worthy and I'm gonna give my body up type of
So it was
reaction.
a self-love path. I've been on a self-love path for a couple decades now, and it's been a long journey for me, mostly because of the trauma I've been through, and it's quicker for other people. But this journey of self-love then reflects to whoever's trying to come into my space.
I see.
So if you try to come into my space and I love myself, you need to treat me with love too.
Respect it.
Otherwise, it feels more comfortable being alone than it does with you.
Why should you be with them?
Then goodbye.
That makes sense.
So I have a certain level of respect for myself. Therefore, I demand respect from other people.
That's deep.
Especially a partner, because if you have a partner, you're committed.
Like energies all the time.
All the time, man. That's a commitment. Wow. It's a commitment. You have to make sure you choose a right partner. Otherwise, it can be a disaster.
True.
And your partners can bring you down if they're the wrong ones. They can bring you up if they're the right ones. So you need to choose wisely. And then even if you choose the right partner, it's still a lot of work. So why do yourself the disfavor of sleeping together super fast when you have a whole lifetime of getting to know each other, And that's why I always think that being a friend first with a potential partner is always the best.
It was great how that worked out, because I've never really done it like that. But now that I have, I'm like, whoa, like I wouldn't have any other type of way, because it just puts everything in its place and you're sure about the decision.
Yeah.
And it just worked out perfectly.
Yeah, I'm really glad we were friends first. And what I saw from you after I said no to you is similar, actually, reaction as a lot of other men.
Okay.
Then they come at me more proper after that. Unless they're like a just a dumbass boy, like a man, like a boy child, like a man baby. I like to call them man babies. So man babies, when they get rejected, then what they do is then they hurt the girl. They're like, oh, well, you're not even that cute. Or, oh, you're not, I didn't even want you that much anyway. Or blah, blah. Like they'll say something to kind of like hurt you because they feel hurt that you rejected them. But maybe the girl would have said yes if you just courted them properly, or if you romanced them, or you turn them on mentally, because women need more mental foreplay than men do. Take her on a date or two, you're getting rejected for a reason. She's not bashing you, she's just not interested. So it's just funny to watch these reactions from men, but the real kings and the men that you actually want as a partner will step up.
Right.
Instead of being like, oh, you hurt my feelings, fuck you, they're gonna be like,
okay, I respect that.
I respect that you have self-respect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna step it up a notch because you deserve that. And I value you more because you have that self-worth. I value you more because if you love yourself that much, you have a lot of love to give.
True.
And therefore it's worth it, because women like me, a high-value woman that's worked on her inside for a long time, have so much love to give. And we're ride or die, loyal, honest, even when it hurts, honest, but it makes the relationship work. Yeah. If we work on our insides, that means we're a better partner, we're better prepared for a relationship in every way. Yeah. So we are well worth the work that it takes to win us over, because once you win us over, you're going to be rewarded with phenomenal sex, a phenomenal relationship.
Yes.
All of the above.
All the
best partnership you can ever imagine.
Yeah.
It is, you'll get, what I call them galactic orgasms.
That is pretty much explains
galactic orgasms. So should I get to these questions?
Yeah, let's see what everybody has here.
Okay. Great. Thank you, Denmeyer. Hi, Sylvan. What? I can't read. How about the what? Path to Peace. What's up, man? I remember when I was We need to
put this up again.
Okay, I remember when I was 12, I got rejected and I started playing You Got It Bad by Usher when I got home. No shame.
I remember those days.
That is awesome. You know what? Rejection happens all the time, no matter what. Yeah. No matter who you are.
That is true.
I've been in Maxim magazine and I've been rejected, okay? Did Izzy give the final approval for T to be with you? I gotta ask because Izzy's territorial.
Izzy's smart.
That's a good question.
Izzy's real smart. She had to court Izzy too.
Izzy was not easy either.
Yeah, yep.
And she took a long time, but once she finally gave in to liking T, then she has a lot of love to give. In fact, she'll cry when he leaves. It's so cute. But at first she's like, leave, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't care. But yeah, she loves T. And then that dude probably caught a disease. Sex yoga. I've never tried specifically yoga before, but
I'll try that tonight.
Okay. Boys go for the body of a woman. Real men marries the woman's soul because that is the most important part of the woman. Absolutely right. The path to peace. That is so true. Yes, you're very smart. Can't you see the love tonight? Red squad. Yeah, we're both wearing red.
I gotta wave back to these people.
Oh, my bad. Well, it takes a long time.
Yeah.
Watching from Australia. Hello.
What's up?
Hello, Australia. It's your daytime there, isn't it? It's our night. It's our Saturday night. That was towards your ex. Okay. He probably has a disease. So, do you guys have any questions at all for us? I think we did a pretty good job of covering why men test, and there's also a test that women do as well. We test to see how you handle rejection because, as I just stated, a lot of insecure men can't handle rejection, and then they kind of turn it around on us and name call us and hurt us. So sometimes women really just test you when they reject you, because when they reject you, there's either only two options, and it's one of two options. Either A, she's simply not interested at all,
or she just wants to be respected.
No, well, that's the second one.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
So the first one is she's literally not interested.
Because women, I'm sorry to cut you off, because women desire it just as much as men. Like, I'm not just walking around saying guys have this primal horny instinct, because there's women out there that will still reject you even though she wants to have sex with you. She just wants to make sure that she's courted properly. That's it.
Okay. Number one, she's not interested in you, and that can be a whole host of different things. You're not her type. If you were, I don't know, shorter than me.
Tall, dark, and handsome, baby.
If you were shorter than me and
it wouldn't work.
You were like 21 years old.
You might have a good personality.
And I'd be awesome, but it's not my type. It's not my type. We wouldn't work.
You gotta live with it and deal with it. Yeah.
Or I would already taken or whatever.
Which you were at some point, which we're not talking about on this one. We'll go on live next time.
I was. And then the second option is you need to try hard or stupid, just like the Will Smith movie.
Yeah, I remember that.
Either two options. She's not interested or try hard or stupid. So with you, I said no to you last year.
Yes.
What did that no really mean?
I looked at no as just not right now. And
try hard or stupid. It was exactly try hard or stupid. I'm not gonna sleep with my friend.
It's like I was happy about it, and it opened me up to obviously try hard to court her in the proper way. And now we're on to something here. Because if she would have did it, I'd have just been like, okay, and went along with just like I did with the other relationships, and it would have just been like guessing along the way, like maybe she's the right one, maybe she's not, but she forced me to be a real man.
I did. I made him level up, you guys. That's what women do. That's what real women do. They make men level up. Why is it when you finally get in a relationship and a lot of women start to hit on you when you were single? Oh, that's what happened to him too.
Yeah.
So what happens is that your stock goes up in a woman's eyes.
Especially a high value woman.
For a lot of reasons, your stock goes up. For example, I'm a high value woman in his opinion.
Yes.
So he would post pictures of us thinking he would lose followers or whatever. In fact, he actually got hit on more. You know why? The female mindset is, you know what, she's a high value woman.
Yeah.
I'm sure she wasn't easy to get, so he must have something.
Yeah.
There must be something. Maybe he's rich. Maybe he's got a big dick. Maybe he has all of that. Maybe he knows how to court a woman. Maybe he knows how to talk to a woman. Maybe he knows how to lick her pussy good. Who knows? What is it? I want to know.
Yeah.
So then they go in the DMs.
So like, wait, this didn't happen before. Like, what's going on? And that's exactly what it was.
That's what it is.
I was like, Chelsea, like this
stock goes up every time.
Shot up.
But it goes up in the wrong women's eyes. And you have to remember that. Again, there are different types of women, okay? There's girls and women, same gender, different breed. And girls,
I like that.
Girls are going to hit on you when you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
Low value girls that don't know their worth, they're gonna hit on you when you're in a relationship because all of a sudden you have something to them. Like, ooh,
like where was they at before?
You know? But a real high value woman, a queen, will respect a relationship. She's not gonna talk to you.
Yeah.
And the woman you want is the high value one that's not gonna try to hit on you when you're in a relationship.
Don't take them low hanging fruit, fellas.
The path to peace, the girls hitting on you when you're in a relationship are trash. Low hanging fruit. And by the way, girls hitting on men, low hanging fruit.
True.
Low fucking hanging fruit. What does that say to you when a girl hits on you?
That she's a low value woman, because high value women want to be courted properly. They want you to hit on them because that's a primal man's job to do that.
What did I do with you?
As far as what?
Did I hit on you or did you hit on me? Did I chase you or did you chase me?
Definitely didn't chase me. She made me pursue. She made me go the correct way in order to make sure that it was done properly, to make sure that I desired her. That's the biggest thing.
Did you appreciate that I made you pursue me?
I really did, because it takes away all the subconscious question marks. What it does for me is like, I truly desire this woman, and I'm gonna treat her like a queen because that's what she is.
The psychology behind that,
it's
you guys.
huge.
Here's the psychology, because as a coach, I talk about this stuff in my videos, but it's really good to have a man here with me so you don't just hear it from a woman, because I get a lot of men arguing with me on my videos, and I'm like, what? I'm studying the psychology on this for decades. Like, I think I have a clue what I'm talking about. And then guys argue with me on what turns a woman on.
Oh my goodness.
That's the craziest thing to me. I'm like, wait, do you have a vagina? Wait, have you been studying this for a couple decades too? And you have a vagina as well? So you know what turns on a woman? Wow.
They probably do, because they allow women to hit on them.
Oh my gosh.
Or they take the
fruit.
women to hit on them.
Low hanging fruit.
Yeah.
So for me, what happened when he pursued me is it made me feel like he gave a fuck. Yeah. Because I don't have a shortage of men wanting to fuck me. Like, at all. I can make a text and dick will show up in 5 minutes.
The fuck? No.
I could go outside and say, does anyone want to fuck? I could literally just go out the door and yell at the pool downstairs. Right. Does anyone want to fuck me? And I'd have dick. So does that make me value dick? No, I don't value dick at all. I value a man that values me. So I think
that's deep, and I think you said something there that's deeper than what really was expressed, because that is the level of, what do you say, the galactic sex?
Galactic orgasm.
Galactic orgasm. Mm-hmm. That is the level that you're getting because it's on a deeper level. It's not just because of the dick is nice and big, whatever.
I could have a dildo do that.
Right. It's more of the connection that you're getting there. AKA
dildo is dick with no problems. I'd like to order a dick with no problems, please. That'd be a dildo. Yeah. So, which we have no problem.
No problem. No. Easily do that for cheap.
Yeah, so when women seek just random sex, they're not just seeking a dick.
Which is why you need to validate your woman. You need to know her love languages.
Right, exactly. But no, I'm talking about random women too. Like at a bar, if a horny woman is like just, she's not just seeking
she's ovulating.
Yeah, well, she's not just, that's hormones are pushing her to do something she wouldn't normally do, as well as alcohol. But she's also seeking somewhat of the connection. Yeah. So therefore she's seeking validation. Therefore she doesn't love herself. True. Because she's seeking external validation because she doesn't have the internal validation. So she doesn't know to just go use a dildo. Because a high value woman doesn't want to just give her power and her body, which is her temple, to just anyone. Like, what? Anybody can have that? Then who wants it? Wow. You know, like, would you want me if I just let anyone have it?
Subconsciously, like I said, question mark, guys, you don't desire that either. So it's just like, as long as a woman lets you do them certain things, it's not going to really serve you in the long run anyway, because you're going to have them question marks.
Yeah. Well, I think I hit on all the most important parts I wanted to talk about, which is the testing and the testing women do when we turn a man down. We want to find out how they
react to it.
Yeah, if they can be a leader, because real women want real men that can lead, and men set the tone in relationships. So sometimes when we reject a man, we're just trying to get more from him.
Yeah.
And so it's a test, usually.
And that'll tell you if they truly don't desire you or it's a regular test.
Usually,
they let you know.
We'll be pretty honest and say, like, you know, I'm not interested, or ignore you. Yeah. Ignoring you means no.
Right, exactly.
Or I have a boyfriend or whatever. That doesn't mean try harder.
Yeah, that definitely does not mean that.
No.
And like I said, you at a certain point in time in our friendship where you had a boyfriend, and I respected that.
You did. You definitely respected that. You're a good man. I appreciate
You're a great woman.
Thank you.
Beautiful too.
Aww, hitting on the love language. Words of affirmations, one of my favorites. Let's look at the comments before we head off. The path to peace. I couldn't date a porn star. That would be tough. What would you all think? No, you know, everybody's different. I've actually worked with some porn stars in music videos that I've shot. I was the model, they were the porn star, and I kind of felt bad for them because I think we were paid the same amount. Because I was the model, so I'd be like this on the rapper or whatever. I'd be like, on Busta Rhymes, I was in the bedroom scene going like this when he was counting money, and I'm like, and then they scanned over to the porn star, and she's there like banging herself, like putting spit on herself, putting spit all over her tits, and I'm like,
what music video was this?
I mean, I was like, girl, I hope you're paid a lot more than us, but I don't think she was. Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like, level of self-worth, right? Like, there's levels to this shit, you know? And a lot of, I think, the most high-value men wouldn't want to date a porn star. I just wouldn't. Because everything's energetics. So when you're giving your body to somebody, and even if it's just like a random stranger, you're taking on their energy.
Yeah, on a daily basis, that's tough.
Yeah, so if you're taking a strange man's energy on, and then you're giving it to your partner, like what if
that's
a condom
a lot going
breaks?
on.
Yeah, what if a condom breaks? Especially in porn stars, condom. It's like a foot long bulb. Who wants that anyway? Right. I don't want my service bruised. But yeah, like. Yeah. It's a case-by-case basis, but I think most high-value men would not want a porn star, and I think most high-value women would not date a porn star either. I just feel like if you go on a date and all these men go up and smile at you, I would be like, fuck, they know who she is. Laugh my ass off. Facts. S want more. Yes. Most men don't court a woman anymore these days. It's hard to find a man who puts in the work.
That is true. And I think it's because you have this is good. Yeah. Because it's the woman's fault, and this is a woman saying this. Oh, really?
Xtina Ski. Yeah, this is a woman saying this, so we need to address this. It's a woman's fault, and you need to say why.
Because like if you have like I don't think I explained the testing like I did the best I could, but I'm gonna try to explain it like a different way. Because say a woman does sleep with a man very early on in the relationship. Like I said, a guy's putting that subconscious question mark in his head, but what he's also doing is he's seeking other women to see if they are a good fit for him and what he truly desires, which is a relationship. So with her saying that, it's just like you don't want to put yourself in that category, because you have some relationships out there that have worked with a partner sleeping early on, but when you truly get that connection with somebody who does it the right way and demands that respect and courting process, the connection is so much deeper, and it's a real, true connection because the proper steps were taken. And the good thing about it is it's moving on as quickly as possible to find that soulmate, because it doesn't take years to do it. It just takes the demand of respect on your body, demand of respect on the type of relationship that you desire, and it's going to happen very quickly. Because say women do test a man, and he doesn't, and what do you call it? They act like a man child?
A man baby.
A man baby. He acts like a man baby. Kick him to the curb. Next.
Kick him to the curb.
And you can very quickly go through this process and find out who's a true type of good partner and move on from there.
And I'm going to talk about this a little more because I've also been single at one point in my life for 6 years when I was fully enveloped in my self-love journey. And I felt like the same way, like most men won't court, you know, I was frustrated. But I wasn't really like putting it out there as much. I wasn't just to their face saying, I prefer to be courted properly. And then I got more and more confident in myself, and I actually said that. And I was on a dating app for a little bit, and on the dating app I actually put on there, court me properly.
Wow, I would click on that profile so quick because it's like it's fun.
It is.
It's a journey. It's like an experience.
It's like a hunt. It's the hunt.
Okay, let's do this.
Because it gets you in your masculine.
I didn't know that.
It boosts your testosterone.
I would click on that so quick.
And it makes a woman feel like a lady. So it's like we both get into our natural hormone states, which the feminine hormones feel good for females, and the masculine hormones feel good for the man.
Yes.
So it boosts your testosterone to hunt me, which is courting.
Makes sense.
So whenever you take me on a date, sometimes it seems like a lot of work, but then when you do it, you feel like a man.
Yeah,
right?
I agree.
Like, ooh,
it just puts you back in that natural state. I'm like, whoa, this is nice.
So when I put court me properly in my dating profile, guess what happened? They actually liked it a lot. So I actually found more men like it than less men. Because I changed my framing, right?
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, I don't know if men will like it. I don't know, because I've been programmed to think that men want to fuck me right away, and I'm no good if I don't. Reframe that to, I'm a powerful woman, I'm a queen, and I need to be treated as one. Court me. And then they're like, oh, I like that. Most men said that. Yeah. Now there are a few men that are like, oh, I just want to hook up. And I'm like, did you not read my profile?
Right, next.
Yeah, I'm only interested in a relationship, therefore you need to court me properly. And they're like, okay, bye.
Yeah.
And who wants those man babies anyway? Yeah. Who wants those man babies? But the majority of men were quality and did say, you know what? It's so cool to see that on a woman's profile. I really appreciate that. I didn't get pushback. I really didn't. So change your framing, you'll be good, girl. See, Chelsea, you got to hook me up with a woman because you're surrounded with high-level positive women.
You do have a huge network.
Yeah, because like high-value women will attract other high-value women.
Yeah. And
I will do my best to hook you up. You don't live down here. Xtina Ski, yeah, you're welcome. I'm so glad I could help you.
That's dope.
Because it's interesting, and I should put this up. Like, I should take a screenshot. I don't think I deleted my dating profile because I was actually trying to find some clients for matchmaking on there.
I didn't know that.
I actually changed my profile to I do matchmaking and dating coaching. But I don't know. I might have taken a screenshot. I don't know. But I'll look and see if I have part of my dating profile on there. And I'll take a screenshot and then put it up on my account so you guys can see it. But I put it out there, like, court me properly. And sometimes, like, within the DM, if they didn't read my profile, because sometimes men would just see my picture and be like, "Ooh, you're cute," and they'd write me. Yeah. So in the messages, I would ask them a lot of questions. What's your sign? What's your life path number? How do you feel about courting a woman properly? What's your favorite type of movie? I would ask all these questions at once. And I didn't care how they responded. Like, I didn't care if they were mad at me for it. Most of them weren't.
That's funny.
You know, they were a little like, oh, wow, she's serious.
Right.
She knows her shit. And then they responded very well. They responded very well to the courting one. I got mostly positive feedback from that. In fact, most men said this is a lost art. Why do women not appreciate it? Why do women not do it? And why do women not want that? Blah, blah, blah.
They do. Yeah, they do.
But they do. Women do. We just think that men want the sex. Yeah. So, media screws that up, I think. I'd rather be with a woman who plays hard to get versus a woman who is easy. The path to peace, that's because you're a real man. What up, what up? He's a real one. I knew that.
Yeah.
Royalty recognizes royalty.
I'm gonna address that for a second because it's not hard to get. It's like hard to get. It's like I'm just playing games, but this is like a true courting. Like, just court me the correct way. Let's go through these proper steps, and let's see if we're a good fit.
Yep. Courting properly is not necessarily hard. It's So a lot of girls will play hard to get as a game.
Just because.
It's different than that. When he earned it, he earned it. He got it.
It was worth it, too. It was worth it. I still remember that.
And he earned it. So he valued it because, again, the psychology in that is that men will value what they invest in.
Yeah.
So he felt more invested, and that's for everything. That's for business. That's for friendships. It's for everything. So he invested in me. Therefore, he appreciated me more.
Correct.
And the sex was way better because he mentally stimulated me. You know, because he courted me, and when women are mentally stimulated, we're more in it, and like will come easier. Women will have more orgasms and better orgasms when you mentally stimulate them, court them, make them feel like a lady, take them on a date, romance them. That's their foreplay. That's the female version of foreplay. And yeah, eating her out and finger banging her and stuff like that. That's like, it's cool, and it's a physical form, and it will get the clitoris stimulated so that she can come easier. But the mental part, that's where the galactic orgasms come from. And that comes from romance and courting and treating her like a lady. So she's in her feminine, which is more relaxed, and her feminine releases more estrogen, which makes her hornier, therefore better orgasms. Know what I mean?
That is true. Another question.
You are number 1 here in Australia. Aw, thank you. That's so awesome. Then more. Let's see here. Couldn't date. Did I miss something? Sorry if I missed it. Why didn't you finally get related? Okay, I think I hit everything, right? Chelsea, you have a sister, right?
Actually, you do.
I do have a sister. I do have a sister. I have a lot of people asking me that.
For
so funny.
She's taken, all right.
Yes, my sister is married, and she does not look anything like me. She's brunette. Like, she has the things I don't like about my face, like the just part of the face that I don't like. She has that. It's like we have the same smile, but that's it. And Truish just specified on that. Okay, so I think I hit everything. So if you guys have any more questions, then just comment in my DM or on one of my videos. I'm happy to respond to you. If you have any topics you want me to talk about, I'm happy to do a video for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for your questions. I really appreciate you guys. Yes, you do have to move to LA, the path to peace. All my friends all my high value friends. He's in the Bay Area, right?
Oh, is he? I know that. I was just up that way.
Really?
Sacramento.
Well, you lived there. Yeah, you lived in Sacramento. I don't know what part of the Bay. Are you in Oakland, the path to peace?
I was just up there too.
Yeah, you're like an hour away from me.
Yeah, about an hour, Sacramento.
Okay, I think that's it, you guys. Thank you so much again. Oh, San Jose.
That's about 45 minutes. Yeah.
Nice. You guys used to live really close to each other. That's so funny. Well, you guys can talk about the broski stuff outside of here. Thanks again.
Sometime, bro.
I'm happy to help everybody. Thank you so much for all your questions and support. I love you guys. Have a good night.
Peace.
Mwah.